Hello and welcome to the unboxing of this S-CSL Switch Pluto Mi406, an Android phone by S-CSL. So as usual, before we get to take a look what we have inside, let's take a look on the description, also specification and highlights of this phone. It's got Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich, got Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 1.2 GHz dual core processor, 4-inch WVGA LCD capacitive touchscreen, and 5 megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash. Take a further look on the highlights of the phone. So that's the size of it. Chipset, we already talked about that. Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 dual core processor. Operating system Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich. Network is GSM 900, 1800, WCDMA 2100 MHz. Data HSPA, display is 4-inch, 480x800, camera, we already talked about that. Memory 4 gigs of ROM, 512 megabytes of RAM. Expansion slot, microSD support up to 32 gigs. Wireless LAN, Wi-Fi direct, DLNA, Wi-Fi hotspot support, Bluetooth 2.1 with A2DP. GPS, yes, with a GPS supported. Connector is micro USB, sensors are 0 millimeter, approximately ambient light sensor. And what has not been mentioned in this specification is this phone is a dual SIM, dual standby phone, but only one of the SIM is 3G capable, where the second SIM only GSM network capable. Now without further ado, let's take a look on what we have inside the box. First and foremost, we have this Switch Pluto Mi406 itself. It says 1.2 GHz of processing power, 4-inch display, 3.5G. That's about the HSDPA network, I believe. 5 megapixel of autofocus camera. Take a further look later on the phone. Now let's take a look inside what we have inside the box. First and foremost, the lithium-ion battery, which is 1420 milliamp hour battery by S-CSL. So the warranty card, service networks are listed at the back, and since we are CSL Sabah, take a look. That's our address. So further look on in the box, we have 2 screen protectors. So make sure when you buy this phone you got 2 screen protectors instead of 1. Be sure to ask your dealer about that. Next up is an earpiece. Just take it out and show it to you. That's the earpiece that comes along with the phone. Next up is the micro USB connector, cable, or whatever you call it, a charger. So the charger is rated at, take a look, does it focus? So it's rated at 800 milliamp, so it should charge, the charging speed should be acceptable. So you got another cover, back cover for the phone. So it comes with matte black surface, and this is not the matte type, but it is white in color. So make sure you have 2 screen protectors that comes in the box and 2 back covers that comes with your phone. Next is the Adreno service, your app to worldwide communication and cheap international calls to make free VoIP calls. So this is a service provided by S-CSL Malaysia. Okay, check this out. And last but not least, the user manual of the phone. Now let's take a closer look on the phone itself. So up front we have the VGA camera. Some sensors are placed over here. The speaker are placed over here. So you have the 4-inch screen up front. You have 4 capacitive buttons at the bottom, which is the home, settings, back, and search buttons. On the left side of the phone you have the micro USB port, the volume rocker. At the top you have the power button and also the 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right side of the phone, nothing, and at the back also nothing apart from the microphone placed right over here. At the back you have the 5MP autofocus camera with one LED flash and another speaker placed right over here. Now I'll show you how to open the back cover of this phone. So on the right side of the phone you can see a little dent over here. You start from there, just like that, and there you go. The phone is now open, and as you can see over here, you see that? So the first SIM slot is WCDMA compatible, but for the second SIM only GSM. So keep in mind that to put your internet enabled SIM over here and your secondary GSM over there. So the microSD slot are placed right over here, and that's pretty much about the hardware of this phone. Now let's take a look on the user interface of the Switch Pluto Mi406. First and foremost, it is powered by the Qualcomm S4 processor, dual-core 1.2 GHz with the Adreno 205 graphics processor. So the experience is the experience of the phone is very smooth thanks to its Qualcomm processor, a dual-core one. And let's take a look on the launcher itself. So this is the default launcher for the Mi406. So you can get your access to your application just by pressing the center button, and further, if you swipe further, you get to your widgets that comes pre-installed with this phone. So let's take a look on the pre-installed apps that comes along with this. It's got the phone app, contact, messaging, email, clock, gallery, camera, music, settings, browser, calendar, file browser, all the necessary apps. And the extra apps is of course the S Uno and touchpad input, which is pretty useful. And another thing about this phone is it's got a customized notification bar where you can change all your settings right on top of the notification area. And this phone is a dual SIM, as you can see over here. No card. That's the description that shows this phone is powered by dual SIM settings, which you can change right over here. Next up is the camera. The camera is a 5MP variant. So these are the settings that you can change. Take a look. So the picture size is maximum 5MP, focus mode, autofocus, face detection, color effects, anti-banding, scene mode, captures sound, you can turn on or off, exposure, flash mode, you can shoot videos up to 480p SD quality, anti-banding, you can change about that, you can set whether you want to record your sound or not, flash mode, and last but not least the panorama photo shoot. You can just shoot it just like that. And what else? The telephony. Did I show you already the telephony of this phone? And I think that's pretty much about the Switch Pluto Mi406. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more S-CSL videos.